Hi guys, for this pick a card, we're going to basically stop at a random page, and then if that page resonates with you, then that will be your reading. So before we get to it, what this reading is going to be about is the full moon in Libra, which is coming up this week in April. I believe April 6th, if I'm not mistaken. What else did I want to say? I did want you guys to try a psychic exercise to see if you guys are able to channel. Maybe you guys will be able to see something, hear something, feel something. I do believe that everybody can tap into this type of energy. So basically you would put the video on pause, you would give it like 5 to 10 minutes, close your eyes. I guess you can look at it as like a meditation. The intent would be to ask spirit which reading, which reading is going to be yours, pile 1 or pile 2. And just give it some time. And even if you've never seen things before, I would say just give it a chance. Like I said, 5 to 10 minutes. And if it doesn't work in this reading, maybe give one of my older videos another try. And let me know in the comments below if it works. And yeah, and if you like the video, like it, share it, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Also follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and my podcast. And if you guys want a reading, you guys can go onto my website to look for more information on that, okay? All right. All right. So what page is going to resonate with you guys? Let's see. So for pile 1, it's going to go friendship, compatibility. What is it exactly that makes 2 Geminis better than 1? How might Gemini and his Cancer friend overcome their differences? In the following section, you will discover Gemini's compatibility matches as well as how he operates in a friendship with each sign. Gemini and Aries. This is an exciting combination because both signs prefer to be out of the house. Their mutual high energy and curiosity make these 2 ideal traveling companions. From discovering new outdoor activities to taking the mic at a karaoke night, there's never a dull moment in this friendship. While they might butt heads over who's right and who's wrong, learning to compromise will allow this beautiful friendship to flourish. When stars align, both Gemini and Aries love talking. If Aries needs someone to bounce ideas off of or wants to discuss the latest headlines, he shouldn't hesitate to text the twin. So if this resonates with you guys, feel free to fast forward to pile 1. For pile 2, the homebody. As a nurturing water sign, it's Cancer's mission to help her friends feel at home whenever they're in her company. And if Cancer has her way, friends will want to spend their time at her home. Symbolized by the crab, she is very comfortable staying within her shell, and it takes a lot for her to leave it. When given the choice to stay in or go out, Cancer will always opt to stay in. Home is her safe haven. Written in the stars. When planning a vacation with homebody Cancer, keep in mind her desire to feel comfortable. She will enjoy a cozy inn or bed and breakfast, preferably near water. Her astrological element. Take her to one in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, or Newport, Rhode Island. Not surprisingly, Cancer knows how to decorate an abode. I don't know. And her friends prefer to hang out at her casa anyway because it's beautifully furnished and so very tidy. Another bonus, Cancer tends to be a great cook. When Cancer cooks, she cooks with love, so she doesn't mind whipping up delicious meals for her friends. Cancer also believes the more the merrier when it comes to entertaining, so long as she's vetted the guests beforehand, so her parties are certainly memorable. Being a homebody also means that your Cancer friend often retreats into her shell to chill out and needs regular bouts of alone time in order to recharge. If you encroach, upon her territory during one of her private moods, you'll certainly get a dose of the crabbiness that she can be known for. No wonder You'll certainly get a dose of the crabbiness that she can be known for. No wonder her astrological symbol is the crab. Written in the stars, getting outside every once in a while is healthy for Cancer, particularly since she can tend to stay indoors for too long, sometimes getting a bit too lost in the past or falling victim to lethargy. Because Cancer is a water sign, she has a natural connection to water, so anything water related, including hitting the beach, taking a dip in a pool, or even sailing, will interest her. All right, so if that one resonates with you, then you can fast forward to pile 2. And I'm going to move ahead with pile 1. All right. Hi, pile 1. All right, so we're going to pull tarot. We're going to pull oracle cards. And I'm going to pull the cards first, and then I'm going to channel. What can you guys expect during full moon in Libra? Can pile 1 expect? Scribe or writer, mother. Trees. All right, one more. I feel like right away something, gaining information on something. Spirituality and religion. Okay, bottom of the deck. Unrequited love. I feel like I'm always saying that wrong. Okay. What can pile 1 expect? Sorry, I began channeling and I feel like during the full moon in Libra, there's information you guys are going to get, maybe from your spirit guides. I'm seeing you guys somehow gain information from the cosmos, the universe, but I'm seeing steps going up. So I almost, okay, Kylo, hold on one sec. Sorry. So I almost feel like whatever it is that you guys learn or find out during full moon in Libra, it's kind of like baby steps to something. Like you guys will be learning something from spirit, from your spirit guides. And I feel like you guys are going to either understand this information or believe in this information, something like that, because I was seeing a lot of light. What can pile 1 expect during full moon in Libra? I feel like some type of door will be opening for you guys, but I'm not feeling like something physical. I'm something mental. Some type of breakthrough with something. You know, okay, so during, this could be through, I'm not picking up on it, but it could be through dreams, because this full moon in Libra is connected to the new moon in Libra that we had back in September. And with Libra, you know how like the glyph is this bridge pretty much. It's the bridge from the spiritual realm to the earthly realm. So it's a bridge, you know, where you guys can connect with your spirit guides, but usually it's through your dreams during a Libra moon, like new moon, full moon. Family. Okay. So maybe this is information regarding your guys' family, because mother's coming through, and then family. One more. Beauty. Okay, so confidence and beauty are coming through. Compassion. So what do we get for you guys with the book? Gemini and Aries energy. So we have a mutable sign and a cardinal sign. Gemini is about gathering information, and this is what we have going on in the first part of the reading. And then Aries energy is all about action or the self. And I feel like I'm picking up on the self. But Gemini energy is about communicating. So I feel like there's information you guys learn, maybe spirituality, regarding spirituality, and it gives you insight about yourself through communicating with your spirit guides. This could be grounding information that you guys get insight on, because I feel like I'm seeing so much light, and I'm seeing Saturn. I'm seeing you like Saturn in the reflection of your guys' eye. You guys may be letting go to prior commitments and gaining new ones. I'm picking up on yin-yang energy. You guys might end up committing to something that's something difficult. So, or understanding something, committing yourself to understanding something difficult. Because usually full moons are about the past and understanding this information intuitively, like about the past, and things coming to an end in some type of way. And the way this is coming through is something about gaining insight, possibly on a spiritual level, and being confident in the energy you guys, the messages you guys receive. It could be about committing to the beauty of yourself, like the shadow and the light, which could then bring you guys like this whole type of feeling. Compile one expect. Dragonfly emergence. Okay. Ooh. Blessings and reflection. Okay, yes. Yeah, so I think this is like some type of yin-yang energy within your guys' self. And this information from Spirit will be like a blessing because it's going to help you guys in some type of way. Purification, maybe heal, maybe feel better. And I feel like, so maybe there's like a shadow aspect of you guys that will be ending. It'll be like the beginning of the ending during full moon in Libra, because that's what I believe these full moons and these new moons are always about. I feel like we always expect like the exact energies that astrologers always tell us about, but I don't know. Sometimes it's on point, but then sometimes it's more so like there was a shift in energy during the new moon, during the full moon, or there was a conversation that took place, and whatever that topic was, that will be the ending of something very shortly after. But because the topic took place during the full moon, it's like that was the beginning to the end. I hope that makes sense. Usually the topic somehow comes up in your life in some type of form, whether it's a thought, doesn't matter if it was necessarily an action, it could be a thought about an action. I find that these new moons and full moons usually do resonate with me, at least. What can pile 1 expect during full moon in Libra? And I feel like Libra is all about like harmony and balance. And I feel like now that I'm seeing Saturn and you guys committing to something, you can think of Libra also as like the karmic justice. Things that need to get balanced, things that need to be, I don't know, rectified or something like that. It's the scales of justice. Eight of Swords, okay. Oh. The Star. What can pile 1 expect during full moon and Libra? Yeah. Oh, okay, the Chariot. Yeah, so the Chariot is all about that yin-yang energy, balancing. Ooh, okay. We have 7 of Cups in reverse and Queen of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this is why Gemini and Aries energy are coming through, because, wait, what's at the bottom of the deck? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there's the Earth energy. So 8 of Swords, this is all about mental conflict. So right away I'm thinking of Gemini energy. The Stars, Aquarius energy, having hope, getting downloads from Spirit, messages from Spirit. The Chariot is some type of movement, whether it's physical movement or within. God bless you, Oceana. Whether it's energy within yourself, balancing your yin-yang energy. And again, this is what I was channeling. And 7 of Cups in reverse. It's like a decision is being made. And Queen of Cups, because intuitively you guys know, since we're talking about the full moon, I would say that maybe a shadow aspect of you guys needs to end. And this could be just the beginning of it, because again, Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and this is like slow and steady win the race type of energy. And you know what I'm thinking too with the horses? I feel like you guys will, so even if let's say you're not able to end something negative during full moon in Libra, it may be the beginning to the end. There's a shift in energy where maybe there's a concentration on it, or maybe there is a focus, same thing, an action, something like that. A slow, maybe little habits change here and there. So I'm going to channel this. Okay, so I put the video on pause so I can channel it. How this is coming through is exactly what I've been saying. You guys may know on some type of level that there's something intuitively within you guys that needs to change. It's something, it's coming through as some type of negative energy within yourself that you guys know about intuitively, like you feel. And you guys may not be fully 100% aware as to how much this affects you, but you're somewhat sort of aware is what I'm picking up on. And during this time, during full moon in Libra, it's like it's the beginning to ending this shadowy trait. How it's coming through also is that you guys want to win in some type of way, like have this victory, and somehow it creates this shadowy aspect within you guys. So let me see if I can see. I almost feel like, okay, so hold on. I'm just like thinking now intuitively. These cards that are at the bottom of the deck, it's like something is not lovable that you are aware of within yourself. And I feel like in order to get rid of this, you guys like need, I don't know, compassion for yourself, understand this shadow trait, and then like get rid of it. Something like that. That's what I'm picking up on, is there's something within you guys that may not be, I'm picking up on Cancer energy here. And what I mean by that is like, I'm thinking of your guys's like loving energy within, and how there may be something that needs to be purified. And maybe it's been hard for you to get rid of this shadowy aspect because maybe you need compassion for others, or maybe for yourself, or both. And I kind of like hate when people say that, because I feel like it can be difficult to understand when people say like, oh, you need compassion for others. It's so let's say this is a shadowy aspect of your guys' self because I don't know, this trait comes out when other people act a certain way towards you. So you would have compassion, really empathy is the word, understanding why people may, say the things they do, act the way they do. That's the best way I can put it, because then that can help you understand, that it's human to want to get angry, to get upset, to get sad, to get hurt over these type of, I don't know, actions, whatever it is from other people. And to kind of just like have empathy for those people, because you have a better understanding as to why people may do the things they do, say the things they do. And maybe you guys would never do those things. Like that's one way of looking at it. All right, so I'm going to channel. I feel like I'm seeing some type of peace offering. And maybe this gives you guys hope in some type of way. And I feel like the energy is like in the... Hold on. Oh my God, I didn't realize I was still recording. You guys were like, what the hell is going on? I didn't realize. Sorry. So I paused the video because I wanted to channel this energy a little more. So I got some interesting messages. Okay, so let's put this back. Sorry. So sorry about that. Wow. Anyway, so when I channeled this again, I'm definitely getting the same messages, but this was a little slightly different. So I see you guys looking out a window and you see light. So you guys are getting clarity on something. And I feel that very much it's getting downloads from spirit. So clarity on something you guys didn't know about. Something in your lives that either holds you back or leaves you confused and you're just unsure how to go about something, or you're unsure of things in your life. So I feel like I'm seeing these two cards. Okay. And then I see this dark path. It comes in with tons of people, and someone's in the middle of all these people, and somebody's molding the shape of a heart. So you see scribe or writer. So, and then I see a flag in the shape of the number 4. And number 4 can stand for stability, root chakra, getting the ground beneath your feet. But usually this has something to do with home. That's where the stability comes from, wanting to feel safe. And we have mother here, right? And then we have family. So I feel like you guys are like during full moon in Libra, you guys will be seeing something clearly now based off of downloads, messages from spirit, which have to do with self-reflection. It's something within yourselves based off the home life, the way you guys were raised, the way you guys received love. So people that love you may not know how to show it properly. It may be family and or people that are like family, and it breaks your guys' heart. But something about this, you guys do yourself, because this is about reflecting, learning about your shadow. This is where the Chariot comes from, balancing the duality within your guys' self. Not just necessarily duality, but the yin-yang energy. You guys get information downloads, and you guys are able to come to some type of knowledge about yourselves regarding the way you guys received love, and either how you guys look for that same type of love through other people. So therefore, it's like you're always trying to heal the wounds that you guys had while growing up. And it has something to do with how you guys received love. And you guys may not be aware of this because of Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords has this chick with a blindfold. So you may be attracted to partners who have a similar love language like your family. Like however you guys were shown love growing up, it's not to bash your guys' family or your friends, whoever, but you guys maybe didn't get the love that you needed personally, your own love language. So therefore you guys constantly experience like your childhood all over again. You're trying to fix what felt you guys lacked within yourselves while growing up, because I think what this does psychologically is, without us realizing, when we don't receive the love we needed growing up, we receive it in a different way, a love language that isn't our own. Something happens in our mind growing up where we feel like we lack in something, and this is why we don't get the love we receive. And I think it's hard to really pinpoint that moment in time when it happens, but you can see it because of how you guys attract certain partners, or the partners you guys are attracted to. It probably resonates some way with how you guys received love growing up, and how you should have received love in a different way. But you guys didn't. You guys didn't receive it in the way that you needed it. So you guys need to purify this, because you can't solve those type of issues and thoughts through other people. So basically, don't go back to what you know, like whatever you saw growing up that made you believe, okay, this is what love looks like, or this is how you should love people, or this is how you guys should receive love. You need to purify that as well, because that style of love doesn't resonate with your guys' soul. It doesn't actually make you feel good. And you guys can probably remember this growing up as a child. Did you, feel like you received the love that you needed back then? Because we're closer to who we really are when we're younger. And I know that doesn't sound like it could make much sense, because it's a child. So what are we supposed to be, children in this life? Like, no. However, you as a child has better soul memories in regards to what really resonates with you before people mold you. That's all I mean. So yeah, that's what I believe is going to be happening for you guys during full moon in Libra. You guys will figure something out about yourselves by reflecting. I feel like that's why Queen of Cups is coming through. I feel like emergence, she's coming through the water. There's water here in the reflection card, and rain, purify. Like, it's pretty, I feel like, straightforward. And, this may take some time to heal whatever this is, or, a shift in your energy. But you guys see something. You see how this chick is looking at this. What I remember, this was coming through a Saturn. So, when I think of Saturn, I think of structure, and it could have to do with the type of structure you had while growing up. But intuitively, it's like you guys will remember that this doesn't resonate with you, and you guys can see this. And if there's any confusion, just look at the partners you guys attract. Do you guys get the love you want? If not, why? What are those people's love language that you attract, and is it similar to your family's? All right, so I see you guys learning something about yourself, something about a shadowy trait within yourself, and this is considered to be a blessing because you guys are noticing it and can change something. Okay, so I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. All right, bye guys. Hi, pile 2. Okay, so I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I'll pull tarot cards. Let's see, what can you guys expect during full moon in Libra? Let me pull some cards and then I'll begin to channel. Lessons and blessings. Baby. I don't know. Unrequited love. High priest or priestess. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Egypt. So I was channeling this before actually doing it. Before doing like pulling cards for your guys' reading. And what I feel like you guys are going to, like what you guys can expect during full moon in Libra is insight, gaining insight, messages from spirit. It is similar to pile 1. And I feel like this makes sense because in my opinion, I feel like the full moon in Libra or the new moon in Libra, it is that bridge between, you know, getting messages from spirit into your physical reality. It's the bridge from, you know, the spiritual realm to earth. I noticed that dreams really speak to you more so during a Libra full moon or new moon. So, you know, usually with Libra energy, just to give you guys an idea, because I feel like a lot of people don't get this with that. So Venus rules Libra, okay? And Venus is looked at as that higher octave energy of spirituality. It's that unconditional love, because understanding the bigger picture, why we're all really here. We're not really trying to intentionally hurt one another, cause pain. It's just life is not easy. So sometimes Libras will will feel a certain way and they won't understand why they feel this way. Like, let's say falling in love, you know. But it's because something higher than them is telling them, is giving them downloads, is I feel like with Libra energy, things may not even make sense to Libras themselves, but they will just feel some kind of way. And this is connected with the spiritual realm. It just is. So I feel like you guys will be getting insight from maybe your dreams. I'm not too sure. But more so insight about yourselves. Something about how you guys deal with emotions, how you guys deal with expressing yourselves, expressing your feelings, and something about how this was taken away from you as a child. I was picking up on a father figure where it's almost as if like you can't express your emotions to a father or maybe parents or family, and you know this for whatever reason you can't. Maybe your family just doesn't express emotions like that verbally. And so somehow this kind of like robs you of your true essence by not being able to speak on an emotional level. So it's like you guys put that energy of looking for some type of like spiritual connection, because that's what I'm thinking of, spiritual connection, when it comes to expressing yourself, expressing the love you have for people, expressing your emotions. Usually you do that with people you feel closest to, right? Well, who other than your own actual family? And because it's like you can't get this from your own family, I see you guys putting that, like that void type of energy into learning. It could be learning about, you know, maybe why you guys act the way you do. The reason I'm saying this, or maybe why you guys feel the need to express yourselves on an emotional level, is because the High Priestess is coming through. This is all about the having knowledge and information, but not necessarily being able to share it or express it. That's why, you know, it's like, what's behind the veil, you know, with the High Priestess card. Because she intuitively has knowledge. She has divine wisdom. And it's like you guys have this and you're not able to speak about it, express your higher wisdoms. So you put that energy into learning something. It could be about this, what I'm channeling. But this is what I'm seeing you guys learn about during full moon in Libra. Oh. Five of Swords. Three of Cups in reverse. Oh. The High Priestess in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. The Death card at the bottom of the deck. So let's do this. So you guys may be creating these limitations on yourself or others in regards to expressing yourself, because the High Priestess is coming through in reverse over here. You guys may feel like you're not lovable based off of whatever happened during childhood, due to not getting that spiritual connection. It's like maybe you guys felt like something was wrong with you. And I feel like during full moon Libra, you guys are going to be realizing that that's just your ego that's been talking to you. It has nothing to do, like, it's nothing personal. It's just the way people express or don't express their feelings. And you won't have to feel like you're not lovable, something like that. So these three cards came out in reverse. So I'm going to keep them bunched together so we remember. So Death card came in reverse at the bottom. So I feel like there'll be an end to this type of energy, because there's something about you guys having the knowledge, the information on an intuitive level about things, but your ego maybe has been lying to you. Maybe based off of how you see others acting. I feel like I'm in what's supposed to be Egypt, and I almost feel like the Hermit card, where it's like you guys are walking. I feel like this is supposed to be the Nile River or something like that. You guys are walking on the side of it, so you're not in it, but you're on the outside and you're walking. I think you guys will be experiencing like what was real and what wasn't. And it relates to your childhood. Like what was your emotions speaking for you or telling you? And it's like you're leaving that behind because it wasn't the truth. I feel like I'm seeing you guys fly to like a pyramid, and then also I'm definitely seeing an arrow going up in the cosmos. And you guys are grabbing this arrow, and it's almost like a wand. So you guys may fall short of like actually changing something about this. Like I feel like there will probably be a new shift in your energy regarding this information, but maybe this, you know, wrong information has been with you for so long, your whole life, that it's like you can't just drop it and now have a different way of thinking. I'm picking up on like duality, going back to like the ways, like not being able to fully process or accept the downloads you get from spirit, but at the same time believing it and knowing it's true. Trust. What'd I just say? Compile to expect. Freedom. Free yourselves. So right away, the message is to just trust the messages. The message is to trust the message. No, but really it's what I feel like will be hard for you guys is just to trust it, because again, it's this false story you've been telling yourselves your whole life. What I'm getting is that people express love differently. Yes, fertility, empowerment. I feel like a new idea can begin growing during this time for you guys, and it can free you from limited beliefs, and it can empower you. Compile to expect during full moon in Libra. Dance, celebration. So I feel like this information will make you guys consider the possibilities. So what I mean by that is like, if it was just your way of thinking that if you were shut down as a child to express yourself emotionally, it meant nobody wanted to hear you, or nobody wanted to partake in a conversation with you. But maybe really what it meant was the actual truth is those people have a hard time themselves expressing how they feel, and therefore it makes them feel uncomfortable. So it's like there is this celebration with freeing your guys' self, because now it's like you guys are lovable, and you guys have been lovable the whole time. Yes, definitely childhood. Definitely childhood. So, oh, activation. Okay, there we go. Creation. I love it. So, without channeling, I mean, I'm going to channel in a second. I could tell you that this type of limited belief started when you guys were children. Oh my God, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. I'm sorry. I'm just like, that is literally what I saw. The tree. And this was supposed to be like a father figure. And this was supposed to be you guys. And having this information. Here, let me show you. You see how this boy, he's like holding onto the tree, and she is more free. She's not holding on to anything because she sees things as they are. At least this is how I interpreted it when I was channeling. Like the light was hitting her through the trees is what I was seeing. So you may be more open due to your innocence or something like that, whereas other people, it's not that they don't feel these things or see these things, but it's like, you know, his hand is on the tree. It's some people are just more grounded in their emotions and also just don't want to express them because maybe they weren't taught to express them, maybe due to their own childhood. So I feel like this will be activating you guys in some type of way. Maybe believing in yourselves, because what I'm picking up on is empowerment, and through empowerment, you guys feel loved or love yourselves, and it like unblocks something within you guys. Okay, so let's channel this. What can pile 2 expect during full moon in Libra? I feel like I'm seeing you guys visit, the energy is like a cemetery. And the doors, like the gate to get in, it's like actually 2 doors, and they keep going like this back and forth. And I feel like it's turning into a shape of a heart. So I feel like you guys are going back to an idea that maybe you felt was dead, like impossible. I don't see you guys fully freeing yourself during full moon in Libra, but I can tell you I'm seeing this idea begins unfolding in your mind, and it creates something long term. It's like the possibilities begin to just free yourself. And this may unlock childlike things about your guys' self. I feel like this is going to begin some type of stability within you guys. And maybe there was instability in some type of way due to not feeling, I don't know, worthy or loved. I'm seeing a mindset change. And it's like a ripple effect. It's going to affect your communication style, your thoughts. I do feel like this is a slow transition. But the point is that it at least begins. It creates something. Like I said, unblocking something for you guys. Something begins growing, so to speak. I'm seeing so six of wands in reverse. Six of wands went straight up. This is like a victory. It's on a horse and people are praising you, that type of energy. So you guys have maybe got it confused while growing up, that because you didn't get praised, you weren't worthy. You guys may have tried to have gotten praised for things, compliments for things in your household, and you didn't get it. And this created some type of block for you guys. Because again, that's, you know, I feel like those type of spiritual connections between you and your parents or parent, whatever your situation is, people want that. People crave that, whether they're cognizant of it or not, because of that type of spiritual connection. It is somebody who's proud of you, proud that they are your parent, proud of your accomplishments. You know and feel how much they love you. Who else do you get that from? You know, it's hard to find these type of energies when you're not granted access to them. So because of that, you can create that type of energy where you're craving it so much that it makes you kind of go from one extreme to the next. You know what I mean? Where you're craving some type of energy where you're loved and accepted and praised just for whatever it is you guys are doing. You guys can like unconsciously be doing that with everybody outside of your home because you couldn't get it within the home. This is also why a lot of people have trouble feeling whole on their own, because of this type of void. This type of energy they did not get growing up, but yearned for. So let's pull some more cards and see if I get anything else for you guys. What can pile to expect during full moon in Libra? Nine of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. The Hermit. Oh, didn't I say I was feeling the Hermit energy? Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands in reverse. So what I feel like you guys can expect is, like I was saying before, I feel like it's a shift in energy for you guys. But you guys may go back and forth on this idea because you've had this belief system for so long. What did they say about that? If you were able to just snap out of a certain mindset, it would kind of throw your body into like shock. It's not like, even though we crave like these healing energies, to see things clearly, to get over this, to be able to do that, and to just be like a healed person, it's just not possible. I feel like when you have those moments of clarity, when you finally understand something in order to heal, that within itself is a process. So I feel like that's what's going on here, what I'm seeing. I feel like you guys won't want to be social or something like that, because this is Moon in Sagittarius, and this is Gemini energy. And Moon in Sagittarius energy is basically wanting to go out, wanting to socialize. You can also look at it as like resilience, like keeping it going, moving forward. And Page of Swords is communicating, talking, being social. And then we have the Hermit straight up, going within, solitude, getting wisdom through solitude. Okay, so I'm going to channel this, and then I think we'll end the reading here. What can Pal 2 expect during full moon in Libra? Sorry. So I am getting this back and forth energy. And I really do feel like this is because this is that Sagittarius Gemini axis in the chart, where it's like, okay, hold on, I get the message now. So what I feel like you guys will be going within about to get insight from Spirit about this topic is whatever limited belief you've been telling yourself based off of how your own the father was coming through. So you guys take that for, you know, what it is. But that limited belief, it's like you believe it, and then all of a sudden maybe you go back to the idea of how things looked, And then it's like you go back to believing that things are the way you've always believed them to be because of how they appear to be. And I feel like that can be Sagittarius energy. Whereas Gemini energy really breaks down your own thoughts, other people's thoughts, tries to understand both sides of the picture. So I feel like there is this energy of trying to be analytical, trying to heal yourselves, really. But then going back to the old idea of, well, then, you know, if this wasn't that, then why did my father treat me like this? Or why did my father talk to me like this? Or why did he do this? Why did he do that? Kind of like questioning spirit in a sense. What compelled to expect during rebirth? I love it. Like I said, I think ultimately you guys may not act on this information, this insight, but it's definitely staying like in your guys' minds. And I think eventually you lean towards that this is what the truth has always been. Oh my God, wake up call. This thought process could have affected your whole life heavily, and that's why it's like hard to let go, despite it being a negative thought. And it also may not look like it's true. So if it doesn't look like it's true, then it's not true. I think that's what you guys go back and forth on. Vigilance, stone people. It may be hard to accept that that maybe your father was like this type of energy, you know, not necessarily cold, but just doesn't express how they feel or doesn't want to talk about it. And it could really shake up your world. Thinking about it, maybe because there's regret with things then. Travel. Courage. I love it. Bottom of the deck, grieving. Yeah, I feel like you guys go back and forth because, I don't know, maybe you guys will say things like, well, then why would they act this way or say these things or do this if they truly felt this way? Or who does that? You know, things like that. But it's like then you go back to reminding yourself that, you know, I don't know, everybody expresses themselves differently, or people have problems expressing themselves. Finances. Ooh. Spirituality and religion. Native American. Ooh, this is interesting. So I feel like the message here is so I'm always saying like balance the material world and the spiritual world. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. So what I feel like these cards actually symbolize is, even though you may not be able to see this energy, it may not, you know, I don't know. It may be hard to believe about this about your father. But you have to believe what it is you feel and believe what it is, the messages you believe you're getting from spirit. But I'll channel this really quick and then we'll end the reading here. I feel like I'm seeing the change. Like it's supposed to roll off the table, like it's coming to the edge type of thing, and then it somehow gets back onto the table, and then the table turns into your guys' hands. I feel like I'm seeing empty hands, and now I'm seeing feet, and I think a Pisces energy, having hope and faith in the messages you get. But the rolling of the change coming back onto the table, it's like, can you let this idea go? Just because you don't see, I don't know, your father being nice, your father expressing themselves, whatever, can you just believe that this person maybe just doesn't know or doesn't want to or feels extremely uncomfortable expressing their emotions? So maybe usually people like that feel uncomfortable, they're usually fucking mean. Because they're so uncomfortable. It's kind of like a defense mechanism. They don't know what to do. So they'll make a joke and it's like, it's not funny, you know, or they'll change the topic. So maybe it feels like, you know, did you just hear what I said? That type of thing. And it's just, you know, people like that aren't consciously aware as to why they do these things, but instead they're just focusing on things outside of them, just to not focus on why do I feel uncomfortable, because usually 9 times out of 10 they don't realize they're uncomfortable because of their themselves. Usually they pinpoint it to the other person. But that's what, you know, being here is all about. Humanity is connecting with other people. But when you're not raised like that, or if you're raised to believe that you can't trust people, or you shouldn't express emotions because it makes you weak or it makes you weird, you know, then like, what do you guys expect from people like that as parents, you know? And usually parents like that make you feel bad, but it's only because they literally don't know what to do with the energy you give. All right, so I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. All right, bye guys. Ow.